Some local lawmakers have tried in the past to make texting and driving a primary offense, but failed. Now local lawmakers are trying again. I spoke with one of those lawmakers on the phone. She says under this bill, the first offense would result in a $30 fine. The second one would double it to $60. And the fines would be even more if the texter was in a school zone. The same would apply in a crossing area. According to the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, there are 3 categories of distracted driving. One of those is taking your eyes off the road, taking your hands off the wheel, or thinking about something other than driving. The agency says since 2013, the number of crashes involving distracted driving has increased by more than 10,000. In Duval County alone, that number is higher than 2,700. A big part of that has to do with your cell phone. The lawmakers say making texting and driving a primary offense wouldn't be about fining people. The idea is to get people to change their habits behind the wheel. In effect, making Florida a safer place to drive. Whether you live in Baker, Clay, Duval, Nassau, Putnam, or St. Johns counties, chances are there's something you believe could be better about transportation in these areas. That's why folks in our area are encouraged to take the North Florida Travel Survey. This is a chance to let transportation planning groups know what mobility is like for you where you live. The groups putting out this survey want to know exactly what you encounter on a typical day, whether you're driving to the grocery store, riding your bike somewhere, or walking your dog. They want to know what can be better. This is all about learning people's travel patterns. A big part of that is figuring out how long it takes to get from point A to point B. With this information, these travel groups can better assess what works and what can be improved. The survey has 2 parts to it. In the first, you'll answer questions about your household, your cars, and how you typically travel. The second part delves deeper. Everyone in your home would need to answer these questions. This further addresses travel topics. Even if you were not immediately selected and it did not get a survey in your mail, you can still volunteer to take it through the website. It looks like regular playtime.
Uh-oh, can I have
But
one?
for 3.5-year-old Ransom, these exercises give him the physical and verbal contact
Cheese, please. Cheese?
he needs to overcome a big obstacle. Ransom's mom first noticed the signs when he was 18 months old.
I started thinking he wasn't communicating with me, he wasn't making great eye contact.
Krista Fuchs noticed an even bigger change in Ransom's behavior a few months later.
He got excessively worse, very screaming, hands over his ears all the time, and just regressed real bad.
That's when Fuchs brought him to Wolfson Children's Hospital, and he was diagnosed with autism a short time later. Through the hospital's early autism intervention program, his therapist Courtney is able to use play to engage him to speak, pay attention, imitate, and fine-tune his motor skills. There are many more kids just like Ransom.
About 1 in 68 kids today are diagnosed with autism.
Evelise Earle is a speech-language pathologist with the program. She says tackling autism at an early age makes all the difference for the future. But parents have to be on the lookout.
Lack of eye contact, child not responding to their name, also joint attention problems.
With this early intervention and time with Courtney, Ransom's mom has noticed major progress over the last year.
She made me very confident in that he will lead a wonderful life and probably be a little bit on the quirky side, which I'm cool with.
Nikki, that is what some people are saying, and they also tell us those gunshots came from a group of teenagers at a car. But yes, these people say they are tired of feeling scared, and that's not just people within Eureka Gardens. It's also people in the neighborhoods surrounding the complex. Bottom line, they say they want to see more JSO in the area.
Go this way. Instructors here are the real deal. They just flew in from Paris Islands.
Right back here you can see this is a common scene. Cars are just literally sliding all over the place.
More than 300 people have come to tube and zip line.
I had an umbrella that was working, and it has since been destroyed. You can see it right there on the ground.
This pile of debris, it makes a perfect hiding spot for any snake.